Nobody wants to be alone. If you touch by the words of the song, baby, you got it back. When you on the phone and you come and you call right back. I don't know what's going on. 2024 might have had challenging moments, but I ain't gonna hold you. Trump is back with entertainment, man. We have to say that the presidential run is left for 2024. Son, how you have listen, this Trump story is getting more and more gangster by the day. All right. Now, luckily for me, now I know you don't notice about me, but I happen to be one of the very few people to have a platinum black card.
Platinum black card.
Yeah, platinum black card.
Where'd you get it?
Huh? None of your business. Like you're so arrogant. I let you come on the show. Now you think you can ask me what my black card's at and everything. I'm just saying, man. Hey, that's not important. But you know what's most important? You know what needs to be talked about?
Mm.
You never say what. You never inquire what I'm trying to get to. You just say, mm-hmm. So are you telling me that you already know?
Oh yeah, I always already know.
But they don't know. And what they don't know is it's a six pass commandments. Six pass dice still here. Mr. Lane, if you need me. With
Does.
Here we go. We're here. All right. Still gonna call you Sash, man. You call you Sash. We got kind of meet in the middle there. But nah, this is real talk. So this whole now we're not gonna get to that yet because again, this subject is about low self-esteem. So I know he's heard me talk about this at length, and I have no idea how much he ever heard or listened to, especially judging by the fact that my man keeps putting objects on the edges of tables, so it's right for you to walk by.
It was
send it flying.
It was not this far on the ledge.
Nah, like right it was enough that listen with someone that walks with the stride that I walk with. And the force and strength that I have, this my backwind. It's called knockers. I don't think does backwind have to be a fart, or it can just be that I have a brisk walk, and my walk is so brisk that I walk by him. It's like,
no, it's like definitely an opening to a fart joke. Kind of leaves you vulnerable.
All right, we're gonna ask me saying backwind from the record. We good? All right, we good. Don't look over there. All right. But anywho, so I started to touch on this video yesterday. So the new episode of Love After Lockup is off of YouTube. It's not on WeTV yet or on All Black channel. So therefore, I'm gonna go a little further back in this story with I think her name was Zhuria and Troy, right? So I was very tired yesterday, and I kind of got to my point. But I mean, again, for people who are not watching, what I want you guys to see is this whole dynamic between. So Troy's the one who came out of jail on his Love After Lockup TV show, and so what usually happens when the guys come out of jail from time to time, you may have cases where somehow they got some kind of illegal business going on while they're in jail and they're making money. That's the only way these niggas be having money. Son illegal. There was one guy where his family was like they was like Native Americans, and they had like I think like they get money every month, and on top of that, he invested some of the money. Sash, you gotta make sure that this. They is not showing goodness gracious, yo. Sorry, y'all. Keep telling bro. This is because you're a little brother. Don't mean that you can't get fired. You know what I'm saying from a little for being. I don't mean from this. It's not being a fired little brother. You'll have
little brother.
You'll be fired for being a little brother. You'll be a former little brother. I'll find a way to cut ties somehow.
That's a little extreme. Like maybe like a temporary leave or something.
Temporary leave. Nah, it's gonna be your resume. Crazy. That's what I'm saying. We need more licenses for people outside of like we need more age limitations outside of like drinking and drugs and going to the army and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We need stuff like what I was saying. I don't think people. What I was saying? I feel like you shouldn't be able to watch certain movies. You shouldn't be able to just skip and reading entire like comic book sagas and watch it online. I feel like that should be illegal somehow. Like somehow I should put a rat on you, and the cops come here for watching comic books explained, and you learn all this comic book knowledge without ever reading the comic.
What's even like the sentencing for that? Like
I don't know. They gonna. Oh, man. It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
How much should you be? How much should you be sentenced for skipping the time it takes to read the comic book because you watch the comic books explained video? More on that joke later. But anywho, so we're gonna go ahead and explore this relationship right here. So Zhuria, like I was saying before the other video. So this right here, young Sash, you know what I'm saying, young Bez, is what we call first of all, he caught between a rock and a hard place. And this storyline in particular, all right, he has his mother is a whole bag of tricks. All right, she a bag of demons. You understand? And like and this, like I was saying before, like family helps to really mature men and women, but women in particular, you always can tell when ain't no man around. You know what I mean? Because you want to see this grown woman who's probably in her 50s and whatnot, and you're not going to. If you were just to write her words down and just describe or write her words down and not see who's talking, you would think that a girl that's around your age is speaking in terms of the behavior and whatnot. So what's going on is, and again, it's nothing too about the whole understanding what your position is. So I'm sorry. So mom's visiting, right? The whole point is for them to all go visit his child, which he has not seen since he's been locked up. He's been locked. A lot of guys on the show have been locked up for a long time, like 5 years plus. Like I think she was locked up like 13 years, something crazy. But he was locked up for a long time too. So I think he only seen his daughter one time. So when he first messes up at is he feels as though he has to include Zhuria, and I understand trying to include and whatnot. But if you know that there are problems, you see that she's a hothead. I mean, it seemed like you included her because you want her to drive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But if you see that she a bit of a hothead, and a lot of times, a lot of guys when they have a baby mother, a lot of times they go and get another woman that's just like the baby mother. All right, so they're both hotheads. It's what's going on right here is the thing that has to happen. So what we want to see is this is the morning of them trying to go travel to go on this trip and whatnot, because I guess wherever they're going, it's a bit of a trip. And I believe they got packed clothes, so it's obviously pretty far. So Zhuria has a big attitude, and and even the way he's interacting with her, again, no matter what, you are the driver. A relationship for a man is like being a driver of a car or being an employer. You have to look at it like that, right? And one thing you have to do, one part of leadership is understanding the people you are leading. If you are this, first of all, sometimes there's certain conversations, not that you can't have the conversation, but you got to realize that if I go down this road, I'm giving you room to start having an attitude, or it's again, I always liken it to when you fall down and scrape your knee. When you're a child, hurting yourself is new. It's a new sensation to scrape your knee. It feels terrible. It don't feel terrible now. I ain't gonna lie. If I scrape my knee right now, I mean, I wouldn't like be balling or nothing like that. But when I get up and whatnot, like I'll fight back and here and whatnot. I turn my back on you a little bit so you want to see my face. Especially if I don't know it. I mean, when you were a kid, you don't know about falling. Yeah. Falling is a new thing for you. It takes a while to stop falling.
Yeah, too many
else. Boys always fall down. Boys always got their knees scraped up. You understand? But what I'm saying is, the best thing for a parent to do if your child is not actually hurt, is to say you're okay, you're all right. Some parents might kiss you, boo boo, whatever it is and whatnot. But the point of making your child get up and say, get yourself back up and whatnot, is for the point of them understand. For one, teach them emotional regulation, because that it teaches you emotional regulation because you realize I don't need to cry about this. It's not really a big deal, and also and most important thing is you go back to playing. Yeah, you get for a kid, you get back to life. Adults, a lot of times, will not do that, and when you don't have those nudges from your parents, specifically your father growing up, what happens is you become an adult that never outgrows tantrums and getting upset and things not going the way you want them to go. You know what I mean? Because again, whenever you see an adult get really livid or really upset over things not going how they want them to, it's something different if someone's made a promise or a guarantee, or they've exchanged something and they're not getting what they exchanged. That can be something a little bit different. But when someone gets really upset about something bad that they've done, and it comes up and they get rageful. I understand being uncomfortable if you've done something wrong and it comes up. And whenever it gets rageful, you won't see Zhuria get rageful for them bringing up her dirt she chose to do. But one of the most important things is the fact that this broad was getting advice from a psychic. Yo, if a woman ever listen, if a woman is into all that is witchcraft, stones, bells and chimes, and dreads to a certain degree. People with dreads be wilding. What else? If you got sea moss, what is that?
Astronomy.
What is that?
Astronomy.
Oh, astronomy. Any astronomy. Is astronomy astronomy? I think that astronomy is when you study the stars. Astrology is when you toxic. I think like astrology is only used to be toxic. It's only used to be to say, but because you was born on this day, this is why you're a terrible person. Yeah. That's why I'm a great person. Everything I do, I'm the best of everything. You know what I mean? You know, it's always like, and even if you have flaws, y'all find a way to say, I just don't take no issue with nobody. You know what I mean? I love hard. Like what?
I don't know. People always have to try to understand other people, even if it's like weird and wrong.
Don't understand nobody, man. What? No.
I mean, that's how we would get into that stuff.
I get it. You're a little bit younger, so I have a little more experience with this. Don't get me wrong, like I get why you say that, but for the most part, from my experience, for one, when people talk about their signs, there's only one sign that lives out their like all the characteristics of their sign. You probably know what sign I'm talking
about. Yeah,
but
we think this Gemini.
Yeah, that's it. It's the only sign where like every Gemini does Gemini things. Now I think it's gotten worse in social media. Because, like, again, people talk about their signs more often. Well, hold on. We're getting distracted. See, it's witchcraft. We're never going to win if you get distracted by witchcraft.
Get distracted by witchcraft.
I feel better now. All right, man. We're getting a little chemistry going here. We both trying to talk a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Doing a little something right here. All right, so I want to play like the clips from before, y'all. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. I just want to make sure that we start the right part. Here we go. Fair use. Don't be hating, y'all. All right, y'all.
For Buffalo to see his daughter. I have to be in the same vicinity as his baby mother, Yana, for the first time, and I don't know how that will go.
How's his relationship with his baby mother?
5 days ago. Here we go. This is her going to her psychic. First of all, this lady has crystal dildos in the background. Okay, those are crystal sex toys. That's why they had to focus. Okay, those are woke. Those are grand risings. That's for someone to have a grand rising. Okay, this is what she going to. First of all, how you mixing witchcraft? This woman, her father has like a church and whatnot. How you mixing the two? What are you doing? Sash, what are your thoughts on this? I didn't even know how you feel about this.
Nah, it's just the psychic thing always throws me off, you know.
Why?
Because it's a crazy concept to me, you know. It's just people go to this person with a crystal ball.
Who got a crystal ball?
They don't do crystal ball too.
Who got a crystal ball? First of all, you never see no one with a crystal ball. You know, but that's a good point though. You broads are so lazy. You not. First of all, y'all ain't trying to be fine witches. You know what I'm saying? From in our era, if it was a TV show and whatnot, it'll be an old gypsy lady or a gypsy. What is a gypsy? Or I feel like gypsy's supposed to be like a whole ethnicity. More research needs to be done on that.
Nomads.
Yeah, but what's the ethnicity though? Because all we know them for is like mixing like different climate. Like mix like boots with dresses, and the guys have shirts with puffy sleeves, and their shirts always unbuttoned. And they always look dirty in the movies.
Just I think that most of them are like Middle Eastern. And some of them pretend to be Muslim for like fetishes and stuff.
Yo, the fact I still Sash facts.
Yeah.
Sash facts. Yeah, all right, so we got. Listen, we got the whole day tomorrow. I'm working on the Satisfaction song. All right, all you gotta do is write like 8 bars. All right, that song that we can't play on this channel because there's a copyright. You mad weird for that. There's a copyright on the Big Back song. Like, ill.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or ill. Who you think you are?
I don't like that.
Anywho, so she's starting off wrong already. Beloved is at a psychic trying to get some serious information. Like and look how serious she looks about getting the information. Like you would think this woman wasn't like bullshitting her. You know what I mean? Like that she was telling her the truth or something. Oh, hold on. Oh no, my computer didn't like that one. Hold on. My computer said no. She need to go that way.
She's still in love with him?
I feel like
Yeah, it feels strong.
she feels like me.
Hold on. So she didn't know. She had to ask you how the relationship was and what's going on, and now she can say it feels strong. So basically, like, neither one of y'all even trying to convince the other one. Like she asked Zhuria, okay, do you think that his baby mother's still in love with him? And she says, I feel like she is. It doesn't give an example, doesn't give a story, not a reason why, like nothing. You know what I mean? And then the psychic this agrees as if like. So this is what's going on right now. This is just 2 girls hanging out.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. At least those alpha male training camps look more convincing.
Alpha male training camps is crazy. I mean,
you should see those clips are crazy. they're really funny.
No, we'll look into that.
Me and him are not going to be together anyway, so it's like
I'll come back when it's done.
I don't.
That doesn't sound like sage advice. That's like a conversation you could have had with anyone. So I'm starting to think that you went to that lady so she could, for the most part, co-sign whatever toxic decision that you come up with. Because for the most part, like she could have said, yeah. So I think I'm gonna run over. I want to run over his cousin when I see him. She gonna say, oh my god, yeah. I think like it's gonna really put Mercury in retrograde. I mean, the first time I heard a girl say Mercury in retrograde, and then I started hearing all women say stuff like that. Man, the other planets ain't got nothing to do with your lack of accountability and your lack of emotional regulation. Like you gonna blame it on the planet?
Does she even have like cards or anything? Like this?
No, she's
crazy.
She's Shannon Sharpen. She is Shannon Sharpen her right now. She is kicking it with her on a high level. Like this girl was so good at kicking it that she made a whole business out of it, where she's selling stone roses, like crystal roses. Kiss by rose.
I don't know what to think. I just know that something bad could happen, and I'm just prepared for it either way.
This morning, I talked to my baby mother briefly.
So what he think he's doing right now is that he thinks that this is a matter of maybe making her more comfortable. He thinks it's a matter of communication. I don't think anything he's saying is wrong. You know, I guess he's trying to include her for whatever reason. Again, mostly I think it's for a ride. But hey, it's what it is. You know what I mean? But he has no idea how to take control of the situation. Mostly because again, I don't know the situation with his dad, but it seemed like he probably was raised mostly by mom. Mom is not going to really teach you how to take control of situations. She's not going to teach you how to be a conqueror or how to be a warrior. All right, she can't even give you the information. All right, she's not going to. You know what I mean? Because again, so you guys can see these modern times, the Western woman wants the Western man to be as pussified as possible. So she's not going to tell you how to really be a man. And you know, I mean that might sound harsh, but you see him. He's helpless in the situation because no one his mother don't listen to him. His mother, all right, when you get to a certain age, your mother is supposed to kind of start taking direction from you. Because by that point, you should have developed your leadership skills in order to be helpful to your family in that way. They should be able to look to you for a plan. It's all about planning and putting things together, right? So he's at the age where his mother should be deferring to him. You know what I'm saying? Like in Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? T'Challa wasn't older than his mother, you know what I'm saying? But she still, even if he wasn't the king, she still would defer to him because he's older and he has the leadership skills. That's what it's about. So no one in that house cares about what he has to think. They don't see him as an authority figure. They don't look to him for any problem solving. For the most part, he's in a completely submissive position. And then from the time they came home, she been putting him in a sub position. Okay, she made him sit on a yoni steamer. Who buys a yoni steamer? You know why she has a yoni steamer? Because you toxic. Toxic women always want to do toxic side businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, like beauty businesses. I come in your house and wax you. You know what I'm saying? Or you come to my house and I wax you. Or come to my house, I'll do your nails. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's come to my house. You know what I mean? In so many words. Go ahead, Sash. What's up? How you making sounds?
Oh no, I was just thinking. I mean, before you said the whole steamer thing, I was like, oh, it's like Michael.
Like Michael
and Angela.
Michael who?
Michael and Angela.
Michael and Angela.
90 Day Fiance.
Oh man. I don't think. You know what? I realized Michael was just insane. I think Michael was just insane that he's. You only see him with a bit of time. This dude definitely hears voices. All right, that dude is completely out of his mind. That's the only way. First of all, that is an almost dead white woman. Okay, that white woman has odd skin.
Once I found out that she wasn't like super rich, I like it really started to like throw me off. I was just like, man, you're like really committed to this as if there's like no other like old white woman that you could find.
Well, no, I'm saying, she's trying. I mean, like, so did he get the green card yet?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, and that's another great example. Okay. And again, we gotta speak on this kind of stuff because listen, these are the kind of images that get put out there about black men every day and again, because black men are the only group of people where the worst of us represent the group of us somehow. I don't know how you do that. I don't know why you do that, right? But it's important to point these things out. It's also important for black men to see, all right, bro, this is how you look. And listen, I've been in this position before. If your girl loves you, she never wants you in a position where your mother's around or feel like she's making you choose between you and another woman, especially if that's not what's going on. It's something different. It was something totally different if his baby mother was saying she can't come. She I don't want her up here. I don't want him to be my daughter. None of that is going on. This all has to do with what you'll see later on, which is gonna find out. In the past. She made it sound really sexy and romantic, but basically in the past, she basically was messing around on Troy. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you why he let it go. So basically, he told her they on a clean slate. Y'all don't know on a clean slate because again, he's willing to deal with the consequences of being a man with low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is what makes you make bad decisions. All right, because if your self-esteem is high, that means your integrity is high. When your integrity and morals are high, it literally means the decisions that you make. What you think also, your self-esteem is also about what you think is okay. That's how you wind up doing time to begin with because of what you thought was okay. You understand? So being in that position, you coming out of jail, you know what I'm saying? You're down bad. You don't want to go through the halfway house process. I'm sorry. I don't know what the whole process is, but I'm gonna say about all these men on here. If that wasn't your girl when you went in, and you only went away for a little bit and whatnot, and maybe I got a lifestyle and y'all can kind of get plugged back in and whatnot, you asking for it. Because a woman like that, again, she thinks more like a dude. Because for one, she needs to put you in a position where you owe her, and she very much like the other couple you see in Shantae and True, where the woman wants to put you in a position of you owe her. She's not trying to be the best version of herself for him. She's not looking to be his help me. She's not concerned with what is your mission in life and how can I support you in that. Because that's really what it is. It's still so crazy about these stupid conversations online. And I say this all the time about if y'all want to have a great life that's full of money and vacations and stuff like that, you're going to have to get together with someone.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're going to have to say, okay, what about what things could be? When we see as people, they lack discernment, meaning that they're not able to see, okay, boom. So the argument is I don't want to build no man or I don't want to go 50-50, all this type of stuff. But it's like, yeah, but you can't afford you actually can't afford to enjoy your money.
Yeah. So
if you're making good money and all of it goes to your bills, then it's like you are working to pay your bills. Versus if you live with someone, you're in a relationship and whatnot, and you know what I'm saying. And again, no man nowhere is trying to make no woman go down the middle.
Yeah.
But again, don't get me wrong. Maybe all men won't necessarily do this, but for the most part, that man's gonna pay as much as he can. He wants to relieve as much burden as he can, especially if he's masculine. And also, if you're supporting him, y'all brainstorming on what y'all could do to earn more. Like for example, like my best friend other day. Where are we going Saturday? With Al.
To see.
Yeah, to see a 2-family property, right? Mm-hmm. So that would be his second property. Now, maybe if he was alone, maybe he got his first property a few years back, and maybe if he was alone, he would have handled things differently. But having security and having a high combined income made it to where both of them can make investments, they can try different things, they can do different things. You know what I mean? And he's able to go actually look at buying other properties and manage other properties. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not only that wasn't overnight. That first house was in 2020. And he's been trying to get more of it ever since, but he's just been taking his time. They're like, a house is a big commitment. But what I'm saying is, these kind of things happen over time. Wanting to come together and like basically, and do a fusion and whatnot and turn the gold tanks and go Super Saiyan 3. That's what y'all be wanting. Y'all want to do a fusion dance and go and skip to Super Saiyan 3. But the ill thing about Super Saiyan 3 was it didn't really matter in the series, did it? Because Goten and Trunks didn't understand Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
To do anything with it. It was very strong, but they didn't mean much because they should have been able to beat Boo with that form, but it didn't happen because again, I didn't spend no time. They barely know what Super Saiyan was. They couldn't find it. They were born Super Saiyans.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? And they just kind of went Super Saiyan on the whim, but they're not as strong. Well, are they as strong as Kid Gohan? I don't know. Nah. They weren't as strong as like Gohan before Cell.
I think they might have been because Gohan. Because I think they had a little bit more like. Especially like Trunks, I think had a little less restrictions when it comes to like actually training.
What you mean?
I mean, because they Vegeta and Bulma are harping on him to like stay to his studies and like go to school.
He was damn near like running the company by the time he hit the GC. Actually, he was running the company by the time he hit the GC. He was doing something. I don't want to hear GC's not canon, bro. It happened. It happened, and you can't forget about it. You can't do it. Matter of fact, that's a way of lying. And so it's a way of lying. It's a way of lying. I'm just gonna say, you know what? Listen, if someone called me, I don't be doing stuff I'm supposed to be doing. But if somebody, if you get called out about something, so Sash, you stole my sandwich? Yeah, but it's not canon.
What? That's different.
Nah, you know what I mean? Like, Sash.
Oh, this was a universe where Vegeta had this ridiculous haircut.
And he had a short haircut?
No, that haircut was crazy. He cut all the spikes off his head. Lost all his hair.
No, he lost all his hair. So you feel as though he supposed to walk around with that big old afro. That's what it is.
It was still a big afro, except like no flair to it. It's just
no flair to it.
Like somebody put a lawnmower on top of his head, and it's like, there you go. That's it.
Lawnmower haircut. All right. Not too bad, Sash. Let's go ahead and this thing watch my man crash out. So anyway, so he's trying his best. Going back to Troy, he's trying his best to kind of moderate, keep the peace. So his mother just got done getting high as she possibly can. Not even in a good way. Like she like tripped out. She's on the floor rolling around and everything, and then she left in the middle of the service. So she came to her parents because her parents have a church and whatnot. Very, very creative, eccentric church. Fair use. And also I think first of all, this whole scene is confrontational. Seeing like women like wear bras with jeans on and whatnot with a scarf, this screams a fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight about to break out. Everything right here says fight. But let's go ahead and check out Beloved.
He told her, when I come to Buffalo, I don't want no bull. Babe, what else do we need?
The fact that you gotta tell your baby mother that you don't want problems when you get there. All right, then that means it's not time for your wife to come down there as well. Like it's just bad planning.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, he should have gone by himself. Because another thing too, when you a man, if you know you can't control, if you know the women around you is hotheads, or you know that there's some strong personalities, the best thing you can do is keep them separate. All right, because you already done screwed up. All right, but like I was saying before, like when women don't teach they sons what proper behavior is or what's acceptable, not acceptable, you wind up with these kind of women. You know what I'm saying? Where like you have to be worried about what they're going to do. No one has said anything to Zhuria. Nothing to her. Matter of fact, actually, she's kind of pretty much having a whole episode right now. And usually when people start doing this, it's because they feel bad about something. Whenever people start acting out like this, because they feel bad about something. Okay? But we're going to go to this topic in a second, man.
Do I need to pack for you so we can get ready to go?
Sure, at this point, I'm just getting ready. I don't even know if I'm going, so you could pack whatever.
First of all, nigga, why you packing your girl stuff? You don't that is a female job. It's a girl job. You pack your stuff. How will you know what to pack for you?
Yeah.
That's one. What?
I don't see the point in me needing to go. It's about seeing your daughter. It's not about me.
I asked my daughter that she wanted to meet you, and she said,
As she's doing her makeup, a full face of makeup.
Yes, that came out of her
And she doing that light skinned girl makeup too.
her own mouth.
Okay, well, I'm not going
Baby,
to
you
put
wanna
your
meet my
daughter in
wife?
an
She said
awkward
yes.
situation either. Because her mother wants to be a bitch.
All right, so what do you feel most comfortable with? You want to stay at my mother's house so I go see my daughter?
You can do whatever you want to do.
And then
whenever you get to a conversation like this, his problem was when she gave the first response of "you can pack whatever." He should have sat down. He to go leave, go for a walk, pretend to be. Oh man, they gonna do it. Big cat, big bank, take little bank. Anywho, from the first thing she said, he should have known. Leave her alone. Don't say nothing. Because all she's doing for the most part is doing the spirit bomb with his energy. She's doing the Goku. When women got attitude, they got a spirit bomb going. They hands just like this. And as soon as you come over there saying, all right, so you want me to bend over backwards? You want to wash your feet? You want to power wash the house? I don't think that's all that. You want some Popeyes? You know what I'm saying? Like he might as well have asked her. He would have been better off asking her if she want Popeyes. Okay, if you're gonna do all that, just ask if you want. Ask other questions. Let me ask him. Don't try to make her feel better. This is a fight. All right. This woman is looking for a fight. Okay, she's in a fighting position. First of all, when women get to the mirror, that's another thing too. If a woman's in the mirror, you do not want to have a conversation with a woman while she's in the mirror. Okay, she is in prime argument. The whole outfit was an argument outfit. All right, scarf on her head, wrapped in a cone shape, putting on light skin girl makeup, covering up blemishes, no shirt, just a bra. That's a very personal. First of all, why were they filming you with no shirt on? It's like that's your bra. What's going on here? Which again, they knew because they knew it was about to go down. And also, too, I feel like what they need to have coaches for people on these shows. Because if I can coach and be on the set, you know how they filming and whatnot. If I can be in there to do like a timeout and go in there and coach the guy and whatnot. So listen, then again, it might not be as interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they need these fights, man.
You might be right. Yeah, you're right.
Even in like
go ahead,
Gordon Ramsay, they like need him to crash out.
you know what I thought about, and I thought to do a video on it. We was talking about Keith Lee. Her freaking angry man said about how people complain about Keith Lee says everything in the nicest way possible. He was in DC, and y'all food was as trash as it could possibly be. He didn't make that food himself. He said he had one of y'all fish dishes. We opened it up. He used the word permeate. It permeated the car. He even used a nice word.
Yeah.
It stuck up the car. The food you made stuck up the place. I saw somebody write in the comments like, yo, listen, we used to, eating food that's been fried in 3 different greases. Chicken fried in fish grease fried in chicken grease. God damn, that's lazy. That goodness is not gracious. Goodness, that's not gracious. That hotspot guy, that dude, he's not making videos after he lost his virginity. Because all that stuff sound like, something you would say after you lose your virginity. That's what goodness ain't that's gracious. Goodness precious, that's good, and laughing. I'm like, yo, like.
Dude.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, mostly I just know that he was, I used to be pretty popular on like Instagram and Vine, and that he's like super religious, and that's not it.
Word. What you, bro? But anyway, he should have known.
And we'll come near. I'll bring my daughter there.
I'm good. Troy was on the phone with Yana this morning, and
so she's explaining like what got her so upset.
everything's cool with them, but nobody really gives a hell how I feel.
So basically, nothing happened.
Yes.
She has not said what happened to her or nothing.
You want to say that everything is cool, me and her, when you literally heard me tell her that, yo, listen.
I didn't hear her tell you anything. I didn't hear her tell
I told her I'm not tolerating none of that bull.
you know what
I
you
literally
talking
said
about
that
to her. You talk to her, you'll say a couple words in front of me, and then you go in the other room because you got to hide. If you don't know the facts, you got
my phone.
Somebody I don't care about.
Where's my phone at? My proof is right here.
No,
Yo, this mother over here watching. First of all, let's go full screen. This is what he got to work with as a mama. She got different color braids in her hair. All right, she got them big headphones for sensory because she can't handle too much noise. Get easily excited. This crazy image. Fair use. Goodness, Keisha.
no, it's not. Anybody can delete anything from their phone.
I don't
You
delete
giving
nothing
me your
out my phone.
is weird.
Why you don't want to go?
I don't trust Troy, not when it comes to his baby mother.
Why do you not trust me when it comes to her? I don't deal with
Because you appease her. You literally appease everything she say. Never stand up.
So she sitting here cussing him out in front of his mother. His mother sitting right here, and she just dropped like mad F-bombs. I think that was like 6 F-bombs in less than 60 seconds.
That's crazy, man. His mom's gonna like tell her one of her friends a story and lie about like her involvement.
Who said lie about her involvement? Yo, why did you say that? He said his mom gonna tell a story and lie about her involvement.
Up for me.
This don't make no sense. Everything was fine.
He shouldn't have answered the phone.
But last night you said you was gonna go with me.
That was before he want to get on the phone and talk to the bitch. So now he can go by himself.
Well, he got to talk to her to know when he's gonna bring her.
He knew when he was gonna bring her ass. Stop.
So she's upset that he spoke. Now, mind you, she had a child of her own. Matter of fact, her son is home. She's upset that he spoke to his child's mother on the day that he's supposed to go visit them and his daughter. All right. So, this is another reason. I know you've heard it before. Why you don't move in with a woman. Okay. All he did was breathe. Okay. It wouldn't matter what he did. She's out for blood. Okay. She is in hyper light skin form. Okay. She is in demon full body demon art.
Like, stop making excuses for her. Go deal with her then.
It's not right.
She's not.
I'm not going to Buffalo. Leave me alone.
See all this right here? This is rage. This is rage right here. So that's rage. She's leaning in. She's on a 45-degree angle. She's on a whole. First of all, she could have said that. She could have said that sitting up right. Still ain't got no shirt on.
Yeah, this would be the moment where the mom starts lying. And I told her to sit to stand up straight when she's talking to her.
Okay, Sash. All right, okay, Sash. Nice freestyle. Oh, nice freestyle. New Sash. I'm with you. Okay. You know, her outfit is not helping. Her outfit says that she's not going to bring any wisdom to the situation. She's not going to help. She doesn't really help either. Doesn't help. All right. So we will see it in the next episode. But this is such an intense, long confrontation. It lasts for 2 episodes. They only have 5 minutes in the show. Now, right now, she's getting ready to kick her husband out of the house they live in. That's another thing too. Let me tell you something. I hate to discourage you and make you fun, but you gotta understand. Women can be extremely cold. A woman will put you out in the streets at a moment's notice. She's about to tell this man that she's married. How you tell your husband that he has to leave where he lives at with you? Yeah. And he's done nothing to you. Watch this.
And get out.
From his mama too. Let me see if we got any more.
So today,
I'm gonna keep.
Oh yeah, he was tweaking. He started getting like really upset about having to get a job and all that. Nah, for real, get out of jail and stuff like that. He got that pyramid on his head and everything. He got a pyramid tattoo. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, hold on, y'all. I don't want to hold on. I don't want to. I feel it was at the end of the episode that they had to
You need anything?
All right, here we go.
Okay. Bye. She said, I'm gonna sit right.
Your call has been compromised on my feelings.
0.
I want you guys to succeed.
There we go.
I'm aggravated. I don't know where he is. My parents always told me, you don't chase no man. He's embarrassing.
That's not what they meant. They didn't mean. They meant like as in like you don't pursue him like you're the man. Not like if you kick him out the house, then he leaves that house and goes for a walk. You say, oh my God, all I did was kick him out. I don't know where he went.
I'm not going to Buffalo. Leave me alone. Pack your and get out.
There's my nigga.
You can't put him out.
Yes, I can.
To your house.
His name, I know.
You said, yes, I can. It's cold. Yo, you imagine like your girl coming to visit, her father is there. You know what I mean? And you kick out in front of her father. That's cold. Cussing. You imagine your man cussing his woman out in front of her father. You know what I'm saying? And then tell her, pack your stuff and get out of here.
At least I could go and be with somebody else who can actually do something for me.
Woo, there it is. There it is. All right. She with that man just so she can say, you ain't hitting on 2 cents. And this is one of those examples where, don't get me wrong, if y'all was married before y'all got out, if y'all had a life on the inside before and whatnot, you really cannot be with, when you're in a rebuilding phase, it's very hard to be with a woman. You got to get with a really good woman who really understands. Even though there's going to be some resentment there, you're going to have to really be trying, and she can't, ain't that she can't wait for a long time, it's just that the dynamics of relationship are like out of whack a little bit. It's the same as like if you're with a woman and she's gained a bunch of weight, or if she's just too big to begin with. The bigger she is, the more that the relationship dynamics are out of whack. She's too damn big. With that comes an attitude. With that comes bad habits. With that comes attitude, stuff like, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And also comes, you know, you just not going to be as attractive. You know what I mean? She's going to be more aggressive. Her back is bigger. She's stronger. It's a fact. She's stronger, Sash. All right, and she's always going to be. And when she at that high weight, if your girl too big, she will always be a threat to you, physically. All right, and I'm saying, like, there's no guarantee that you're going to get that W, especially if you look like an appropriately a dude that's like an appropriate weight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But I like having a good amount of weight on my girl. I don't be feeling like, damn, you know, man, you look kind of swole over there. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I like to know that, you know, if it do go down, I'm good. You know what I mean? But she too, you know, she too big and everything. And she a threat. She a hop. Yeah. Like Respucia. Yo, don't you ever say that name in this house. You understand? Don't you ever say that name in this house. First of all, that right there is the goddess. That's the big bad goddess. That's what they all pray to. You know what I'm saying? They pray to Respucia, and DoorDash gift cards fall out the sky. All right, here we go. She said you can't kick him out.
They're dealing with drama.
Like, matter of fact, you could have started with, hey, like, you don't got to curse him out in front of me, yeah. or she could have just left and said, all right, so let's go for a walk or something. For the most part, it seemed like, and yeah, she probably was on daggone gummies. That's why she couldn't make the right decisions.
He out of jail. He can do whatever he wants.
Hey, girl, what is the problem?
I just want to see my daughter. And
yo, he is in a defeated position. Like, he looking down. He's beg. You never want to be in a position when you begging for peace. He's begging for peace right now. All right? That's not how peace works. You can't say to a woman, man, can you please give me some peace? That's the same as parents asking their kids for peace. Hey, can you give me some peace? No, listen, at some point, it's going to be a war. Yeah. All right? We'll have to have it out. Sometimes you're going to have a beef, man. The beef ain't never going to stop. He coming with his hands like this. All right? He's holding his L. That position here right now, that's called, hold on. Y'all got to get bigger. Look at him holding the L. He's holding that whole L right now, my boy. Yeah, he's done. He's cooked. That man is defeated. And she know he's defeated. Now, you see how she's cutting deeper as time goes on?
I haven't seen my daughter since she was 7 months old, and now she's 7.
Poor Troy.
Zhuria knows this is an important day for me, so
she's ruining the day for him too. He looked like he used to be in an R&B group back in the day.
To see my wife getting mad, going from 0 to 100 is definitely concerning. I'm dead serious.
He wanted to see his daughter. I don't see what the problem is. We've been here. I
He can see his daughter. Stop trying to make it seem like I'm trying to stop him from seeing his daughter.
You don't have nothing to do with that, babe.
Babe,
Mom, stop.
with me.
Get the out my face.
Babe, you don't have
Get
nothing.
the out my face.
I'm gonna see if I can get her to calm down.
You ain't been helping either.
Zhuria, listen. Once this is done, what is done.
No, it's never gonna be done.
But y'all married.
It don't matter. We could get a divorce.
God, dog.
We got other stuff to do.
You talking about getting a divorce like it's Chinese food? No, we can always get Geraldtown chicken. So we can just get divorced. God, dog. And you know what's crazy? And I hate to say this about single mothers, yo, but this is one of the things that go on when you date single mothers. For the most part, that single mother, it was different before because things were more in perspective, and women kind of were more aware of like what they needed to have a good life, and they understood that they needed the man. But the last 2 generations were raised by single mothers, so those young women kind of only know that, and their mothers felt their relationships. So there was no real game being passed on to how to have a better relationship, and which is why we see things play out how they play out. Another thing I want to say about him in particular is that she's disrespecting the hell out of him. That's what I was saying. As soon as your girl say her first curse word and whatnot, you give her a warning. You stay calm. Like, listen, don't talk to me that way. If she resists, first of all, as soon as your girl start resisting, it's one thing if y'all having a formal disagreement and maybe she disagree a little bit. But when she started getting bucked like that, you have to stop the conversation, go on the phone. Listen, I'm not going to deal with this because you're losing anyway. That's why he's holding his out. See how he's like, I just, I mean, get heavier and heavier. I just want to see my daughter. You know how crazy you sound as a man saying, I want to see my daughter. Nigga, you leave. Yeah. You say, all right, mom, we out. All right, because first of all, you're supposed to have another way planned to get over there if things go left to begin with. Matter of fact, well, what if her car break down? And you know what I'm saying? So how else would you want to get there?
Yeah.
You supposed to have always have a plan B, C, and D. Pause. E, F, G. Because for real, again, things happen. And men can't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, he's relying too much on her. From when she first said, "I don't think I'm going," what he should have said was, it's it's all right." Because it's the same out of the way. She mad anyway. I know it was a time or two like with my ex, like she and at the time I didn't understand that women have this thing about experiences, and one thing they like the experience is going through like they don't want to just have like happy. They want to go through happy, a little mad, annoyed, excited, surprised, and they want to go through all of them, and they don't really realize that you're also here too, but it really makes you uncomfortable and it's stressful for you. And when it's like right now, Zhuria wants to go through the experience of confrontation and kind of getting into it and whatnot. She wants to go through that right now. She don't want to break up with him. Because for one, she can't get no other man. If you don't have to get a man from jail, because again, women don't pick the man. A man has to approach you or show you interest. That's how you get a man. Woman cannot go get the man she wants. She can say who she says yes to, but she can't say I want this specific kind of man. They go get him. She can only pick from the men who come to her in some way, shape, or form. Don't ever buy into that BS of I'm gonna get this kind of guy, that kind of guy. No, you can't. Okay, if you happen to meet him, all right, cool. But you know what I mean. But yeah, man, this is just like sad. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel a little bad for him, man. But oh, I'm sorry. I was telling that story about a girl. So yeah, I think it was the time, like once or twice. And this is the beauty of having your own spot. You can send them home. You say, I wasn't mean about it. You know what I mean? She was giving me all his attitude and stuff like that. I said, I wasn't even trying to be nasty. I just figured, maybe this, maybe you don't want to be here. I mean, maybe you feel like maybe you wasn't up to it and whatnot, and you feel you was, you know what I mean? And you need some time to yourself. All right, cool. That's another thing too. You find your woman needing time to herself, a lot of stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to have life together. To live together, you cannot avoid each other or have days apart from one another no more. Yeah, y'all can have stuff y'all doing and stuff like that, but y'all gotta be able to get in that bed together and wake up together every morning and it be all right. It's not about having a fairy tale or nothing like that. But anyway, I think that next morning, you know what I'm saying, I grabbed her because she used to have a little suitcase with her and everything. She bring all the stuff in. I grabbed her suitcase, you know what I'm saying, I was walking down to her car when she was going to work in the morning on the weekends. I grabbed her suitcase and I said, all right, well, seem like you don't want to be here and stuff like that, or maybe it's not a good weekend. So I took her suitcase and took it downstairs and all that. Like, yo, she ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And again, I never say, yo, you got to go and nothing like that. Because I'm like, yo, maybe you really do feel like, yo, I'm not really up to being around nobody right now. Maybe I need some time to myself. Maybe I'm a little stressed out. Sometimes people need that. But the same way that you would be a terrible man if you come around your loved ones and you mean to them.
Yeah.
You give them an attitude. You start with them and stuff like that. You're doing stuff begrudgingly. No, that's not good behavior. You know what I mean? And you can don't ever tolerate bad behavior because no one's gonna tolerate for you. No one's gonna tolerate no mean man. At the very least, people are gonna talk about you bad. You know what I mean? But this is what goes on whenever you let your woman be in a power position over you. Okay, and he over here looking crazy, going out crazy. I'll tell you something right now. You might not be able to tell, but this L he taking, this is traumatic for him. All right, every time a man has to leave the house physically and go on a walk, that is trauma. That is the equivalent of a woman getting a skippity pack.
Do we trying to get our family together? China's not our family, only her daughter. Now let's not let this one day ruin everything for y'all life.
I feel as though I keep having to compromise. I have to compromise on my feelings. I have to compromise on, dealing with Karen, dealing with his baby mother. Like, I am fed up.
Don't let one day ruin it for y'all marriage. That's some bull. Where's he at?
I don't want to talk.
How far you gotta follow this man?
I'm gonna keep walking.
Yo, whenever a man gets to a point where he gotta walk away from his problems, it's bad out. It's bad out here.
Troy!
Ain't no little kid. We calling for the window. Wait. If you're not playing out the dark, you gonna call for the window. Who was this person, Sash?
Troy!
Man, she can't help nobody, bro. She got a piercing her eyebrow. She can't help nobody. Goodness gracious.
Where the is this boy at? Zhuria, he ain't downstairs.
Let him do what he want to do. He grown.
Y'all married. Y'all got to figure this one out. I'm not ready to trace Troy ass around.
Let me tell you something. She done had her 2 or 3 of them gummies. She got a whole bag of them Jones. She had 2 of them gummies. She can't wait to sit back down. That's why she's been taking action the whole time. She is off. She is high as because she thinking they about to go on a long ride.
Yeah.
And she got her headphones. She got her playlist going. She got her Megan Stallion that she playing. You know she trying to listen to Sexy Red. She don't get it, but she was trying to play it to like like relate to the young kids.
Y'all gonna buy me some damn gummies because I'm sick of blowing
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
on my eye with y'all.
I was playing too. I did not know she was gonna say that.
I don't need nobody for nothing.
Oh, here we go.
Good.
Yo, he
Where
out
the
the
hell
shirt
is
now.
he at?
Your call has been forwarded to.
I did my time, so the time didn't do me. Right now I can stand out here just like this. I'm good.
Oh, this poor brother, man. Goodness gracious. Like, you'll never want to be in that position, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there. Cause that's too traumatic. And I don't want my brother saying nothing like that no more. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lot to look at. And gravity. I don't want you having nightmares. You know what I'm saying? Where there's 2 women yelling at you and whatnot. And, you know, you outside, a white beater walking, trying to walk away from you. Bro, he's so far away from his house that he going up hills now. First of all, if I was a cameraman, I mean, I probably guess I could follow him, but I'm like, man, that's pretty far to be going. And on top of that, that's really personal too. I'm like, he's Vinci. First of all, he would have been following me like that. I'm like, bro. You gotta fall. You need to stay right there and film me from a distance, bro. I'm trying to vent. First of all, he talking to himself. You don't film no man talking to himself. He having a self-talk. Okay, man. We heard him talking about he don't need nobody. He start going through that whole like 50 Cent, speech and whatnot.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. But he's having a harsh awakening of like, yo, it's not even so much that a woman can't help you, but it's like, yo, he got with her in jail because, again, like I said before, he did not want to leave jail and have to go through the process of starting from scratch or being with his mother. Maybe I'm not sure if he could stay with his mother, but he would have been. Yo, if you a man, I don't care what you gotta do. Yo, I don't listen. If you can stay with your mother and some family and whatnot, do that. Do not go stay with no woman. Okay? Because like, yo, that's what it's always going to be. Like again, dude doesn't do nothing. It'd be one thing if she didn't have kids. Man, you have a co-parent too.
Yeah.
But again, like when women like that, they usually have these crazy mood swings and they go through these episodes and stuff like that, and they love the concept of punishing a man. And it's this effort to, for the most part, it's them training you. Don't ask me no questions, and basically, she's trying to condition him to let her do whatever she wants. Because in the next episode, it's gonna come up that she had an affair, why they were so-called married and whatnot, and she wanted to give up on the marriage then. And you should have known from back then, yo, you gotta know when you cut your losses. When men don't know when to stop and cut their losses, yo, you wind up too deep in the game. So now he done got paroled there. That's the address he got to stay at and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. Now he walking, it's getting ready to rain outside, and he out there with that black tee, you know what I mean, and the white beat on, you know what I mean, and but that's low self-esteem. But this episode again, these are the consequences of being a black man that makes the choices that I'm sorry. These are the consequences of having low self-esteem. I'm not believing in yourself. Okay, it's about what you think is right and what you think is wrong. All right, it's about what you tolerate. Also, too, the disrespect. Like, yo, his mother conditioned him to feel like that's okay. I'm like, she been cussing him out for the whole morning. I'm like, how many times she got dropped the F-bomb on? She didn't drop one. It wasn't like she was talking about something else. She was talking to you with the F-bomb. No bueno. No bueno, no good. But let me show you guys what real courage looks like, what masculinity actually looks like. You understand? Hold on, y'all.
G. Blanchard, you piece of shit. I'm not going to put up with any defamation of character. That's not defamation, that's a fact. I don't care. You're either going to respect this place or you're going to be asked to walk out. I'm going to be arrested. Fine.
What I just witnessed was a violation of Mr. Followell's rights. Swear words do not provide probable cause for an arrest for disorderly conduct because the words, as a matter of law, are not fighting words. If I think you, Mr. Mayor, are a tyrant, if I think the city manager is a piece of shit, I can say that. You escort me out, I'll sue you as well, Mr. Mayor. Do whatever you want. Oh, you're going to arrest me? Oh, you're going to arrest me? Okay, so under the threat of arrest, you just violated my right. Last time I was here, Chief Blanchard gave me some advice, and I'm finally going to obey. When he said, stop talking and just sue me. Okay, Chief, here we go. These are your lawsuits.
Good job, CJ. Chief Blanchard, you piece of shit. I'm not going to put up with...
Hold on. First of all, that's not the first time that he came through and said that.
Chief Blanchard, you piece of shit.
I'm not going to put up... One more time, because he responded too fast.
Chief Blanchard, you piece of shit. I'm not going to put up with any defamation of character. That's not defamation, that's a fact. I don't care. You're either going to respect this place or you're going to be asked to walk out.
All right, but hey, and this is why I want you guys to understand and black men to understand about what this election is meant to teach black men. It's not so much about you getting into is this person that I'm talking about perfect. I'm not telling you who to vote for, who to rock with, and whatnot. But what black men do is we try too hard to be perfect and try to appease everyone. We try not to be a threat because we're afraid of getting, basically being more harshly punished than we should or being treated unfairly, which makes black men afraid to speak out and speak up for themselves. We do it in our community. We do it with the law. We always supposed to be at the tiptoe. You know what I'm saying? And again, but what we have to understand is that there's going to come times, and the best way I can put it in a way you ninjas can understand. Well, got to come a time we're going to have to stand on business. All right? Those white dudes came in there ready to get arrested to speak their mind. Okay? Whether you agree with them or not, they ready to get arrested to speak their mind. You understand? And on top of that, before we get out of here, man, I don't know, man. This whole Trump thing is getting more and more gangster as the day goes on.
We begin with breaking news tonight. Former President Donald Trump is safe and well after what the FBI is calling an apparent second attempted assassination. Just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, gunshots rang out in the vicinity of the former president while he was golfing on his...
What? That sound mad? That sound like our hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said gunshots rang out. You know what I mean? When he had his gunshots ringing out, Sash. It's deeper than rap, bro. It sounded like a Rick Ross album or something.
30 attempts.
30 attempts.
Yeah, 30 attempts.
Man, we're not talking about Obama right now, man. Listen, it's Trump 2024 right now, fam. Come on,
his
man.
West Palm Beach golf course.
Now,
NBC News reports that
Obama got a full great head of hair right now. He retired, okay? This is what's going on. This shit is still gangster.
Mr. Trump was immediately rushed to safety. The Secret Service fired at the suspect who drove off in an SUV. However, authorities...
So they trying to do a drive-by on come on, bro.
Is caught up with him. The suspect is now in custody. The FBI just wrapped up a news conference saying they have every resource behind this investigation to figure out what exactly happened.
We deployed a number of resources, including investigative teams, crisis response team members, bomb technicians, and evidence response team members as well. What we need right now is for the public to avoid the area around the golf course.
I would pay anybody money for you to be one of the guys in the background while he's going through this. You see how these dudes don't know what to do with themselves? I would pay way to see Sash in the background. Or what Sash would do in the background when he's video.
Area around the golf course.
And take a look at this. Investigators recovered an AR-style rifle with a scope in the bushes.
Oh, yo, I think that's what them kids from Chicago mean by a stick. Is it? Is that one of them sticks?
I mean, stick is for like a assault rifle.
Yo, fam, yo, this is a coordinated attempt, bro. It's crazy. And on top of that, he looked comfortable. Sad, she be all shook up, scared.
Is where the suspect was first spotted, but authorities could not yet confirm whether that is in fact the weapon that the suspect fired. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris responded to the incident, writing on X, quote, "I have been briefed."
Fam, there was no soul in this tweet at all, fam. Like, if I mean, in the perfect world, I want to imagine that this is not real. I hope it's not, man. This is crazy, bro. You get shot at. I mean, like, it's one thing for people to try, but you can actually get shot at to the point where it's in the news and whatnot. Man, it says I have been briefed.
This one didn't get the shout out. This guy didn't get the shout out.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they saw his gun through the bushes. They shot at him, and they got him pretty fast.
Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are you trying to call somebody? That's crazy.
Yeah,
on reports of gun.
Get the chance to point the gun at him. They got him like really fast.
Word.
Shots fired near former President Trump.
She used ChatGPT to write this. Okay, she did not write any of this right here. She used ChatGPT for this. He said, ChatGPT, that guy I hate got shot. What's up?
Trump and his property in Florida, and I am glad that he is safe. Violence has no place in America.
What, yo, fam? This is a terrible tweet. I'm like, it's not. I mean, if I read this after having the 10th of my life, I'll feel worse.
We will have more on this developing story as we get it, and special coverage coming up on NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
All right, whatever. Anywho, I bring that up one. Well, for one, because I had wanted to touch on the subject and everything. Pause. And but I bring these guys up, and again, I'm not telling anyone who to vote for. I mean, really, personally, my stance is the same as it's always been. Until I hear something about black boys and black men and family and stuff like that, I'm not really tuned in, not really into it. You know what I mean? But of course, I want to lean more towards the candidate that actually has a plan for the country. You know, in terms of this, but right now we're going through something that we are sinking fast. This is. I remember when Levi was first born, I thought this lady was freaking crazy because she would talk like this is going to happen right away, but she was describing something else. But she was sitting on a bench. This is in Bloomfield. She was on a bench across the street from Bloomfield Library, and I think I said hello. I think I needed to go to the library for some reason. I think I said hello to her. And I think she asked me if I had any kids. I said, "Oh yeah, I have a son. He's just born." He said, "Yeah, you guys should, try your best to stock up on toothpaste and all these type of things, right? And supplies because we're about to have an economic collapse." And people actually was talking about that. I thought that, you know what I mean? And this is back in 2015. And I thought she was crazy. And then 5 years later, now I know that she didn't pretend to say predict this, but the pandemic happened, and and that no other time in U.S. history have people had to think about stocking up toothpaste and water and toilet paper and stuff like that. And so we experienced that wasn't for a long time, but it still was something that you had to think about, which was like people started stocking up on water. They started buying all the water. You know what I mean? To a point where even now there's still that's where the limits on how many waters you can buy at say Aldi's comes from, people trying to buy everything up and everything. So anywho, but she was talking to me about that, and but she was saying as if it was going to happen very soon and everything. But here we are now, and we're at a time where like, yo, again, if we're at a point where in the economy where someone who makes good money can barely take care of themselves or can barely pay all their bills and whatnot, that's really bad. You know what I'm saying? So. But bigger than that, I brought those two examples and whatnot in terms of, I think what happens with people of color is that people get too caught up in, and someone may be rubbing you the wrong way, not saying the perfect things, someone not tiptoeing around you, right? Especially when it comes to black folks. So I understand why black people feel how they feel and stuff like that, but at the same time, we got to realize that we pretty much wrong about everything. If we were right about everything, then we wouldn't be at the bottom. All right, gotta think about that. If we were right about everything about how things should go, what's right, what's wrong, then why are we at the very bottom? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make room for new possibilities because we gotta realize black men need to hear this. Other men are not worried about their sneakers like that. You notice that? Other men barely get haircuts. Why do we get haircuts? Because we gotta look good. That's the standard. We gotta be fresh. We gotta be fly. And also, not only that, you gotta say all the perfect things when you get to come. I think you experienced it a little bit being around non-black people. You doing activities and whatnot, you find you probably feel pretty cool, don't you? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not black.
Yeah.
They you know what I'm saying? So to them, like, you're really like charismatic, you know what I mean? Because again, that's our culture. Black African American culture for black men is trying very hard. Even the whole story is you in particular need to try harder than everyone else. Because isn't that what every black history story is about? How the black guy basically was made to try way harder than the white guy, like, way harder. I mean, it's in like, I'm going to make it impossible for you to get this because you a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And with that, that information gets passed down, and you'll never really accomplish anything or be your best self because you're trying to be liked by everyone. The idea is to be a good person. And again, I know, and again, I'm sharing the clip and whatnot. Not that I'm apologizing for it, but the point I think that black men was going over black men's heads is about what power is. You need to decide for yourself. What do you want out of life? And I'm saying, how do you want things to go, and how does that actually come about? Because one thing I'm gonna say about Beloved, right there, is that man out of nowhere, as unqualified as he was to be the president, say, "I want to be the president," and he accomplished that in one try, not several, one try, right? And again, say what you want, you can say what you want about Beloved and whatnot, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of criticisms to be had about him and his presidency, and I'm still going to say he was unqualified. But I'm not talking about that aspect of it. I'm talking about you setting your mind to something. Again, that's what he set his mind to. What you want to set your mind to? What are you setting your mind to accomplish? Because by no means should have been possible. Yeah. But he made it possible, and he's not. Also, we also got to realize that when something like this happens, and we're overlooking someone like that, you're saying that other people are just stupid, that you're an idiot. And that's that. But someone can say the same thing about you. What I'm saying is, when you think that someone likes something or subscribes to it for no reason, that's very ignorant. And we're not making an effort to understand or try to connect with people. People are entitled to have a difference of opinion. It is not good behavior to hate someone because they think differently than you. Because you don't want someone to hate you because you think differently, or treat you badly because you think differently. All right. But anyway, we want to keep touching on this subject of black men with low self-esteem and what that looks like, all right, and what we can do to correct it. But the main thing we got to do is, again, whatever your faith is, be close to that faith, okay? Be close to your community. Be close to brothers who care about being productive and being a positive influence in the world, all right? But that's not always going to be pretty, all right? Trying to say the right thing every time you open your mouth, or trying to be perfect, or trying to, stuff. That's not greatness. Yeah, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fail sometimes. All the greatest men in the world have the biggest failures. All right. So, anywho, if I enjoyed the content, man, we in here grinding. It's 10:43. I'm up way too late. I love the game, man. I feel like one of them ball players, man. You're saying my name, screaming my name, man. I don't know the whole quote from Paid in Full. And you've probably never even heard of it before.
Oh, yeah, I hear it.
That's crazy.
Movie, man. No,
you never told me that. You never told me that. You never said that. You ever seen Hurt Bay? She said when she like, you didn't tell me that. You remember that viral thing? It was like a viral video some years ago. It's called Hurt Bay. It's like this couple that broke up, and they have like a confrontation where they sit face to face and talk about why they broke up and everything. And I
feel like I know what you're talking about.
Hey, you're a real young guy. You're a real I'm telling you, listen, young George Washington right here, bro. That's what I'm talking about. This integrity up there. All right, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Love y'all. If y'all stayed in the video this long, man, be safe. And we'll see you next time. Peace.